So I really hope you made some experiments and you tried how the things worked out for you that we've discussed so far. And as promised in this video, I would like to show you some alternative for installing a green screen and working with these filters, which basically is the commercial tool VCam from XSplit again. So you can find it in the browser. So I'm just searching for XSplit VCam. That's the name of the tool. So there we go. And you simply can download it here as a trial version. The trial version integrates some watermark. So this is probably for a professional environment not that good. But I think the tool, I think the pricing is pretty fair. I think it's around $40 or something like that. And you also can acquire a package with the XSplit broadcaster software. It's up to you. It depends on what you want to spend. I'm not sure about other tools on the market. I didn't really do a big market research, so there is no relation between me and the vendor here. I just try to show you some tools that I found helpful, and this is one of the tools. So what you can do if you want to try it, you just download the trial version and install it. And then after that, you can start the simple version. I'm just doing this in the Explorer, so XSplit VCam. And the tool itself looks like this. I keep it in the original stuff like here. So what you see right here is basically this tool works in the following way. It takes the picture from one camera, and then you can decide for the picture of this camera that you, for example, want to remove the background. And this is done on basis of an AI. So you see the quality is pretty good. Less artifacts than we have in the manual filtering. And I think that's a pretty nice idea. You also can, for example, just blur the background a little bit. So then it looks like this, like the thing that you normally see in Teams or in all the other tools. So whatever you prefer. So the integration of XSplit, of the output of this camera into our picture, can be demonstrated as follows. So I have to play around a little bit now because actually my XSplit is blocked by my present recording tool. So I'm going to remove it right here. Give me just one moment. So you do not see me anymore in a moment. Just remove it over there. So it's gone. And now the camera should be free. Yes, it is free. So I select my camera again. It's this one. And now, yeah, the camera is loaded. Now it works. And now I can say, okay, remove the background. So what XSplit now is doing is it accesses a webcam. And from this webcam, it removes the background. And this new picture is presented to your computer as a virtual webcam. So what we can do now is I remove this picture again. Well, let's leave it just to show the demonstration. I just deactivate the filters. So you see the difference. Remove and remove. Okay, that's a picture from one camera. And now I'm integrating the picture from the XSplit virtual camera. So I simply say add a source here with the plus sign. It's a video capture device. I call it XSplit VCam. Okay. And now I'm selecting the XSplit virtual camera as my camera. Here we find it, XSplit VCam. Takes a moment to load. Yeah, there it is. And so what you see now, here we have the first picture from my Microsoft LiveCam Studio without the filter now anymore. And this is the picture that is created as output from XSplit VCam, which is using my Brio camera. And if we make this picture a little bit bigger, then you see that the quality is much better than with all the manual filtering. So no artifacts around here. Of course, it's not perfect. So if I move my head, but in general, this is a very applicable way. And there are also some fancy aspects, like for example, maybe you realize that I don't have a chair behind me anymore. So in the settings of XSplit, you have an element where you can say remove the chair or don't remove the chair. So the tool also detects what is the chair. So if I leave the chair, the artifacts are reduced because there is a better differentiation between the color. If I remove the chair, I have a few artifacts over here, which is basically because I'm dressed in a dark color again, which is similar to my chair. So if you want to have good effects, then the best thing is that you dress some color which is different from the one of your chair and remove the chair, and then you have a pretty good picture, which is very stable. Yeah, so this is basically the XSplit tool, which I'm normally using. And we will later see that there are some other things as well which make our life, which can make our life a little bit easier, especially when it comes to drawing and you want to integrate the document camera. But for now, I would say you can experiment with it, check if you like it, and then you can decide on your own if you prefer to make this version with manual filtering of the background, or if you like to use a tool like XSplit VCam, up to you. Yeah, and if you find other tools which are helpful, I'm also happy to read about it in the comments. So as mentioned before, I haven't done a complete market research, so I don't know about competitor tools, but I wouldn't be surprised if similar tools also exist from different vendors. So have fun with experimenting on that. And in the next video, we will take a look how we can bring this picture that we create here and all the scenes into a meeting and what we need to take care of. See you in the next video.